Hi guys, and welcome to Premier League Prediction Week 1. It's the show where I sit here every Friday and give you my score predictions of the weekend's football games that will be taking place. So nonetheless, let's get started. We start at the 12:30 kickoff tomorrow, which is Hull, who have just been promoted from the Championship to the champions Leicester. So this one's going to be quite interesting. Leicester's not done too bad in their pre-season, actually. I think they lost 3-2 to Barcelona, which isn't too bad, some would say. I think they beat Celtic. I think they took that to penalties. They've kept Jamie Vardy, which obviously is a massive boost for them. Will he have the same season he had last season? I'm not too sure. Obviously, he didn't really perform in the Euros, but he didn't really get a chance, on the other hand, if we're being fair, and didn't really get the service. So this one's quite a funny one, isn't it? Obviously Leicester being champions and Hull just coming up from the Championship. Obviously we don't expect all guns blazing out, on the first game of the season. This one's going to be quite hard to predict, but I think as it's the first game of the season, I'm going to go Hull 1, Leicester 1, considering Hull are at home. And obviously Leicester, everyone's just coming off their break. I think it's going to be 1-1. That's my personal opinion anyway. We then go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, which is Crystal Palace versus West Brom. Again, not going to be too many goals flying in this one, I think. West Brom, not the best at defending. Crystal Palace seemed to have slid down at the end of the table towards as the season went on. I was one of the ones that tipped them for Europe place, actually, but they were far from it, to be honest. Again, I'm going to go for quite a tight one for this one. I'm going to go Crystal Palace 1, West Brom 0, and that's probably just because Crystal Palace are at home, to be honest. No other real reason there. We then have Burnley versus Swansea, another team that's just come up from the Championship. Swansea, again, I think I tipped them for Europe place last year as well. Didn't get nowhere near it. Another poor season for them, and again I think Burnley, because they've just come up from the Championship, I think they're going to be excited. The fans are going to get behind them. I think they're going to edge this one. I'm going to go another tight one. I'm going to go Burnley 2, Swansea 1. We then have a very lively game, which is Everton versus Spurs. Obviously Everton of the recruitment of Ronald Koeman. Hopefully he can get Everton playing the way he did with Southampton, because he's a very good manager, Ronald Koeman. I would have loved him at Arsenal, to be honest. Spurs, they had the chance of getting top 4 last year, but they absolutely went bonkers against Newcastle. Their heads just absolutely dropped, and lost the 4th place in the top 4. They could have gone second, actually. I beg your pardon. They could have gone second, not 4th. Again, this one's going to be quite tough to call. Obviously Ronald Koeman being at Everton, and Spurs obviously being a good side. This is going to be quite an entertaining game, and I've gone crazy for this one. I've gone Everton 2, Spurs 2. Now, yes, I know I said that goals don't really go all guns blazing out on the first game of the season, but I think this one might surprise us a little bit. I think that's going to be one of the treats of the weekend and of the season as well. So we'll see how that one pans out. We then have the last team that's just been promoted from the Championship, which is Middlesbrough versus Stoke. Again, Middlesbrough are going to be excited. It's their first Premier League game in about eight seasons, I think. So it's took them quite a while to come back into the Premier League. Stoke, again, they're quite good at defending. Don't think they'll go all guns blazing out against Middlesbrough, who's going to, as I said, going to be a hot crowd. So again, I'm going to go for a tight Middlesbrough 1, Stoke 1. We then have Southampton versus Watford. Obviously, Southampton losing Ronald Koeman will be a massive blow for them. Watford, they were quite good at defending last year. They surprised me. I think they finished about 10th or 9th last season, which was quite remarkable considering they just come up from the Championship to finish 10th or 9th. Not many teams can do that, so that was quite impressive for them. Again, I'm going to go for a tight one. A lot of tight ones this weekend. A lot of them favouring the home side, actually, because I'm going to go Southampton 2, Watford 1. We then have the 5:30 kickoff, which is Manchester City versus Sunderland. Obviously, Man City having Pep Guardiola in their sights now. That's going to be a massive boost for them. Wouldn't surprise me if Manchester City absolutely walk the Premier League this year. To be honest, he's a fantastic coach. Everywhere he's gone, he's dominated at Bayern Munich, dominated Barcelona, and with the money that Manchester City's got, I think he's probably going to dominate Manchester City as well. So don't think they'll batter Sunderland too much, but I do think they'll win quite comfortably. I'm going to go Man City 2, Sunderland 0. We then go to the Sunday kickoffs, which is Bournemouth versus Man U at 1:30. Again, Manchester United having Jose Mourinho. Again, massive boost. Obviously, with Man U spending money as well. So, again, Bournemouth, I don't think Manchester United will walk all over Bournemouth, to be honest, but I do think it's going to be a tight win for Manchester United. I'm going to go Bournemouth 1, Man U 2. This one kills me to say this. We now have Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal, again, done no transfer market this year. I know we brought in Granit Xhaka and Rob Holding, but that's about it really. Still no world class striker. No good at all. What is Arsene Wenger doing? What does he see at Arsenal that I can't? Because at the end of the day, Giroud's not going to walk us to the Premier League. Nor see a Walcott. And yes, okay, you can say that we've got talent in there with Cazorla and Ozil and Alexis Sanchez, but these players need a world-class striker, to assist and to play with. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on at Arsenal, to be honest. This kills me to say this because Sunday I'm hearing that we've got no Laurent Koscielny, no Jack Wilshere, no Mesut Ozil, no Alexis Sanchez. There'll be no Giroud because obviously Germany got far in the Euros, so did France, so they need a break. Wilshere's not 100% yet. We know that Sanchez got injured in the Copa America. So it kills me to say this, guys. And seeing Liverpool last week against Barcelona as well. Okay, I know some people argue that Barcelona didn't really look interested, but still, nonetheless, you still have to play a game, and Liverpool still have to score the goals. So they looked lively last week. They look hungry, and Klopp really knows how to set up a team. Kills me to say this, Arsenal fans. I'm going to go Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. I think they're going to kill us. I really do. I don't think we've prepared ourselves for this game whatsoever, and I think we're going to get punished. I really hope I'm wrong, but I can't see it, to be honest. I think Liverpool are going to beat us. We then turn our attention to the Monday night football, which is Chelsea versus West Ham. Obviously, Chelsea now having Conte. Again, this is a derby, another lively one, another treat of the weekend, another treat for the season. I think this is going to be another tight one, being a derby. It's a debut for a lot for the manager. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, West Ham 1. I think I can't be any fairer than that. So that has been my predictions for this week, guys. I know it's a bit muddled. I haven't done this for about 8 weeks, so getting my words. Getting back to speaking to you guys in front of a camera. Hopefully I'll progress and get better as the weeks go on. So sorry it's a bit muddled, but as I do say, it's nerves and everything kicking. I haven't done this for ages, so hopefully, as I say, I can progress in the next couple of weeks and be a bit more clearer and stuff like that in the weeks to come. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you next week for next week's predictions. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and hopefully everyone gets all the results they want. And I will see you next week for next week's predictions. Thank you for watching, guys.